Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming fight. It's actually a mandatory for the title IBF heavyweight title held by Daniel Dubois. The fight is between Frank Sanchez of Cuba and Filip Hrgovic of Croatia. He's a heavyweight title eliminator. He's been ordered, but there is total confusion in this IBF body, the body itself. I'm finding it hard to see how it's a total confusion to say the least at the moment. Initially, the IBF ordered Chisara to fight Daniel Dubois for the IBF title, and the question we're asking is the Dubois Chisara fight not happening. Why ordering this one immediately instead of waiting for the other one to happen and then you order? But from information we're getting, we're seeing the fact that IBF actually wants this one to be a title eliminator. If Dubois comes up with a contract with Usyk to fight for the undisputed title, Chisora will still wait in line, and whoever wins, he will fight the person, or whoever wins, the IBF will strip whoever wins of his title, and he will fight against Hrgovic, whoever wins against Hrgovic and Sanchez. Whatever happens, I must have to be honest with you, I believe there's confusion everywhere in all these bodies controlling boxing at the moment, and we will pray it will not affect the fast fights as well. Having said that, I have to be honest with you. The question that comes to my mind first in this fight is, has Sanchez recovered from the beating and the knockout loss against Ajit Caballero? Ajit Caballero really dealt a blow to him, knocked him out. He was undefeated, he was on the high, he was top 5 fighter. But Ajit Caballero came in from all the way down and took everything away from him and knocked him senseless, and with body shots. From all indication, he's vulnerable to body shots. And Hrgovic is, on the other hand, is coming out of a defeat against Dubois as well, and he's won a fight after that and against Joyce, and he's confident at the moment. He's got a little bit of momentum. So is Sanchez as well. But having said these things, I have to be honest with you. If Hrgovic wants to beat Sanchez, he has to go to the body, concentrate on the body, constantly, consistently, with precision, But it's a different total game, total difference to what Ajit Caballero brings to the table. Ajit Caballero has the anatomy of a human being in his face when he's fighting. We saw what he did to Zhang, Makhmedov, and Sanchez. All of them on body punches. I've never seen a body puncher as better than him in the heavyweight division at the moment. I think he's the best, arguably the best body puncher. But that is a story for another day. In this fight, if Hrgovic wants to take control of the fight, he has to start early and start on the body of Sanchez. Sanchez, has got a lot of strength. He's a mover. He's sleek. We know the Cuban boxing family, boxing academy. They produce boxers that are wonderful. From time immemorial, they've been doing this over the ages. Let us not mention them because we haven't got time for that at the moment. Sanchez is a heavily skilled fighter as well. His movement is sleek. He can fight on the back foot. He can fight on the front foot. He's got booze and venom in his punches as well. So for Sanchez to have a chance in this fight, he has to attack Hrgovic. We saw both take a lead from what Dubois did against him, attack him from on the corner, put him on the back foot, and do not give him space, because at the end of the day, he has a problem of fatigue. So if Sanchez takes advantages of that from the first round and comes against him and makes sure that he keeps his body out of the way by his movement, his slick movement and adjusting and his skills, going on the inside as well. He has to fight Hrgovic on the inside because he has advantage as a shorter man. Sanchez at 6'4", Hrgovic at 6'6". So he has that advantage to go down to the body and rock the body, and then you probably pay dividends toward the end of the fight, because from what we've seen about Hrgovic, he tires towards the end of the fight, and that was the advantage De Boer had, because De Boer was a younger man and he kept coming on the front foot. If Sanchez does that, he has a chance of winning. But if he allows Hrgovic to attack his body, because these days people have known that he's weak body-wise because of what Caballero did to him, they will take advantage as soon as the time comes. But we're looking at this fight, and we're saying it will be too close to call. It's coming up. We haven't gotten the date yet, but as soon as we do, we'll let you know. And it's a serious fight. It's mandatory for the title of IBF Heavyweight Championship, IBF titles. And whoever is going to win in this fight would either face De Boer or the Chisora, whoever wins, or even Usyk. It depends. So that's why I said at the beginning of this video that it's confusing at the moment. I do not know what they intend to do, but we're looking and we're watching, and we will say what we see. And my time is up here. No, I still got time, and this whole thing is it's so confusing, destabilizing as well. Hrgovic has advantage. Will he make use of? Will he capitalize? Will he take a page, a cue from Ajit Caballero and go to the body? Easier said than done, because Sanchez is highly skilled. His movement is proper. It would only take somebody who knows the anatomy of an individual or a human being to ask him if he's still what we see, because he had a knee issue as well when he fought Caballero, but I think by now everything would have been healed and he's solid. His movement is proper, and his movement is the equalizer as well, and it can come in and go in. That's the way we fight, and avoid punches to the body. Once he's been able to do that, it will be a win for him. I believe he can win on points. Sanchez wins on points, on decision against Hrgovic. Why I say so is Hrgovic is so static. He fights on the tall way. He comes in a straight line. But Sanchez, you have to move around and then rocking with body blows, making think twice before entering. Combination and speed and angles will be proper for him if he uses them. So I believe in this fight, a whole lot of people think Hrgovic is going to beat him and knock him out. No, Sanchez is a good boxer, even though he was dismantled by Caballero. Caballero is not an ordinary boxer with what he's done to other people. Even Zhang, nobody has ever done that to the Chinese giant. But Caballero has taken him out and made him feel the pain of his punches, because, as I said, he has the anatomy of an individual, of a human being, right in his head. So he dissects everything like a doctor does and know the area to attack and the area not to attack. It's funny, but I think that is what I've seen about him, and that is why he's a very good boxer, still undefeated. We'll see what happens, but I believe he should be challenging for the title now. Whoever is holding it anywhere, he's ripe enough, he's matured enough, and he's good enough to do that. Having said that, I'll say that our time is over here, and as soon as we have the dates of this fight, we'll let you know. And do have a nice day, and God bless. And please do subscribe to the channel, my brothers and sisters, to make it grow. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye.